Hello, it's Nicola. I'm here with a helpful hack. So I'm not making a card today. I'm just passing on something that somebody passed on to me actually, and it seems to work really, really well. So I don't know about you, but I struggle with, I've got a Cuttlebug, but I also have a Big Shot Plus. And some dies don't seem to want to cut fully accurately for me. And one of the ones that I quite often struggle with are these slatted dies. Much as I love them, we have a bit of a love-hate relationship because they don't always cut. All of the strands don't always cut for me. So I'm just straightening this out. I've put my two together. Actually, I suppose really and truly, let's not worry about the outside one for now. Let's forget that. Let's just use this one. So I know that running it through, obviously I've got it upside down, but running it through so that these go with the rollers, these cutting lines go with the rollers is helpful. But even so, I still struggle. Now, if it cuts all the way through in one go here, this will be the first time ever. And it would be typical if it did that while I'm on film, but anyway. So I'm just going to cut through. And I will go back the other way as well. And let's just see what has happened. There we go. And that's what I get. So they cut nicely to each end, but not in the middle. Now, I have tried all sorts. I've tried shims, I've tried putting tape onto the die. I'm just holding it kind of all together at the moment so so the die doesn't end up in the wrong place. But actually, in fact, what I might do is just tape it down. Might be easier for me. So just make sure it's in the right place and I will just tape it. And that's just easier for me for filming. So I have tried many a varied thing, and lots of things work or work to a point. But this hack was given to me, and I didn't really quite understand it when I first got it. I think it was Janine. It was last year sometime, so sort of October, November time. And I think it might well have been me commenting on not being able to get my slatted die to fully cut without a bit of a hullabaloo. And I'm fairly certain it was Janine, apologies if it wasn't, said use bubble wrap. So I thought, okay, well, I'll try bubble wrap. So the usual thing, isn't it, is you put it on top at like an extra shim with your plate and tried that way. Didn't work. Tried it a few times, didn't work. So I sort of gave up on it. And then earlier this year, I was doing something, whether it was one of these or something else, and I could not. I tried all sorts of everything. And it wasn't working. So I got some more bubble wrap out and put it on there. And I thought, oh, blow it. Let's just try that way. So that the bubble wrap is between the plate and the card and the... Right, I'll try that. It's not going to work. But it did. Now, whether it's going to work first time for me now, I don't know. But let's have a look. Not quite. It's still, but look, there's a lot. It's a lot better than it was. So I do need to run it through again. And sometimes you could just go for a double layer like that. So I might just do that. But also the other thing I've found is that you don't have to have a new piece of bubble wrap each time. If you go and use the same one again, you can. It does work. Ta-da! So now that is all. I think that's cut through. I've got the varifocals on again. Doesn't always work so well for me. Yeah, we're there. So that is now all cut through. So bubble wrap between I've got that the wrong way around. So put your die onto your card as normal, and then put the bubble wrap under there and between the card and the cutting plate below. I guess some people cut this way up, don't they? So you'd do it that way, wouldn't you? But this I found to be completely genius. So thank you very much. I'm sure it was Janine, and if it wasn't Janine, then it was a name that was similar to that. Apologies if I've got it wrong, but thank you so very much for a wonderful idea. And I've been meaning to share it with everybody for a while. But there you go. And it's done. Look at that. Absolutely brilliant. So, and if you've got other intricate, it doesn't have to just be these, any intricate die that you're struggling with, you know, be it butterflies or whatever, then I would thoroughly recommend trying some bubble wrap. And if it doesn't quite work with one single layer, then fold it over and do another layer. But that, I would use that again. I'd only actually throw it away once I've kind of cut right through, because even that flattened version, it still helps. Okay, I'm just going to try another die. This is a Clarity, and there's lots of intricacy with this. Can you see? With this die. I haven't used it for ages, and I just came across it and I rather like it. So my usual 300 GSM card, and let's go and run that through. It'd be funny if it cut through straight away, but anyway, that's it. Back again. I'm doing it on the angle because it's less strain on the machine if you run it through at an angle, if you possibly can, rather than straight, because it sort of hits the buffers a bit. So if you go to an angle, it's a bit better. Oh gosh, yes, there's a lot of that hasn't cut. So let's pop the bubble wrap in, and we might need to do this again and fold it up, but I'm just wondering if I do it double first time. Will that fit? It will, won't it? That's good. Right, as it happens, I'm going to do it at an angle again, so just like I did before, and let's see how that works. Sometimes you hear popping and sometimes you don't. Well, it's nearly there. It's not quite, but it's not far off. Just going to turn that over. What I'm going to do is run it through a different way now. But I can see it's sort of, it acts to kind of push the card up into the die. As I say, some people do die cutting the other way about. I could do that. I could put the plate on the bottom, put that there and that there. I think Lou Collins likes to do it this way around, if anyone's ever watched Lou. There we go. Forwards and back again. Now I am fighting the sun. And there we are. We're all cut through. So for me, this is one of those dies that I could have tried all sorts of everything with, and I know it would have been a complete nightmare. There we are. The earth has music for those who listen. And that's rather a nice thought, isn't it? So that's all coming out. Where's my pokey tool? There. And the other thing about which you probably already know, but when you're pushing bits and pieces out, if you put your finger under just to support what's coming out, it makes it easier to get those bits out, and they also don't ping, and it means that the top layer that you're wanting to keep doesn't bend in the same way. So fingers just underneath to support is a useful tip as well while we're at it. There we are. Now, you're not going to want to watch me do this all day long, but you get the idea. Anyway, I'm not going to keep going, but I might use this actually in a subsequent video. I might use the slatted one that I've done already in another video as well. I've got an idea for that one, and I've got an idea for this one. So I shall be back. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope this was helpful to you, and thank you so much. I'm sure it was Janine, but if I've got the name wrong and you know it was you, it was something very similar to Janine if it wasn't. But it's a huge help. Thank you. And hopefully it will be to others as well. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.